Yellow.
Yo,
What's going on?
nice background.
Shoes.
You're back.
I'm back. Still having hang on one second. What does that shirt say?
it says it says Yellowstone.
Oh
It's not,
yeah. You whore. Yeah.
it's not even the official.
You should have
shirt.
got one with like Rip's face on it.
No, I wanted one with Beth's face also. But, they did not have that at Winners.
Oh, is that a Winners?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just like that's the actual park. It's not like
Yeah, it's
for
not
the show.
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
I don't think I would buy it if it was the show.
I think the place where you put your merch on is Redbubble.
Yeah.
I think they have a ton of that stuff.
I know, but would you wear it though? I don't know.
I don't know. The shirts that you had, and I don't know if everyone's at Redbubble is using the same. They were good quality.
Very good quality.
Yeah. I still have my Ernie shirt to this day.
Oh, nice. Which one?
Ernie.
The like the first ones I made?
Yeah.
Oh, those weren't Redbubble. Those were JMOs.
Okay, then whatever you did on
those were good quality too.
Whatever you did on Redbubble is the one I got because I know I ordered from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I remember I wore it to work once, and I think somebody was like, I think they spelled it wrong, man.
I know.
It's like you got a defective shirt. It's supposed to be Entourage.
Yeah. Because I wear the shirt on stage.
Yeah,
and then after the show, they're always like, "Yo, I love that show, Entourage." I'm like, "Oh no, it says Entourage." Like, what? What's that? Never mind. I want to change it so like the font is like capital ERN, so they know.
Yeah,
Entourage, But I just like the little E.
Like I said, it's a comfy shirt.
Very comfortable shirt. Like I would wear them all the time on stage.
What is that? How does that work on Redbubble when you put your merch up?
Well, you just upload a design. That's it.
What are the proceeds? How does that break down?
Oh, so so you like I make way less of a cut because they're pretty much
giving everything.
Yeah, they're like doing all the shipping and handling. I want to do more. Because if I did the shipping and handling myself, then I would take like more of the proceeds, right? But I'm not making the shirts,
right? Yeah.
Like if I had a t-shirt press or something, but.
So would you get, like, say for let's just say $20 t-shirt? What are you walking away with?
Oh, it's not a lot. It's like $5.
But I mean, $5 for having to upload an image. They take care of everything else.
That's pretty good. Yeah,
that's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, and yeah, as I was saying, very good quality shirts that I would wear all the time. But then like people would make fun of me. They're like, "Why are you wearing your own merchandise?" I'm like, "Have you watched wrestling? Have you watched baseball?
Marketing works.
Yeah, they all wear their uniforms."
We should put some BFFs merchandise on Redbubble. Then we can finally tell your parents that sometimes we actually are making money.
Sometimes we make $5s of dollars.
Yeah. One from Earns, one from me.
So please buy a shirt. Well, we need a logo for that.
Yeah, we don't really have a set logo, do we?
No.
Yeah.
No. But that could be arranged.
You could do like just our catchphrases, like the yeah, or
toodles.
Toodles.
That'll be so cool. You know what I mean? You're like at Square One Mall, and then you see some guy wearing Toodles. You're like, "Whoa,
hey,
that's me!" And they're like, "What? No, I found this shirt at Value Village." Like, what? Oh,
I actually found this shirt on the side of the road.
Can you?
I use it as a basahan. a cloth to dry my dishes.
Yeah, Kev, I was driving downtown and then I saw some homeless guy wearing a shirt. So that's pretty cool. Marketing.
He was offering it to me. Yeah.
Like, no. No thanks.
You sure, homeless man? You don't want this shirt?
It's very cold outside. Nah. I'd rather freeze, man.
Oh shit!
What's that, Yellowstone? I love that show. How did you know?
Oh, sir, no. This isn't. But this is about the national park.
I used to live there, man. Back in '69. Summer of '69 was about me.
Oh, speaking of downtown, Caitlin had to do some work because she works with restaurants, and she needs to go down to one of them to do some PR and some photos. So the whole plan was to go down, and we would have our own separate area. They would bring up food, and she would take pictures and do whatever she needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
But this restaurant, it's called Shin Yi Dumplings.
Okay.
On Yonge Street.
Yes.
We went on a Saturday to downtown Toronto.
Mm-hmm. On Yonge
Street. On Yonge Street.
Wait, Yonge and what? Yonge and Dundas?
Yonge and Jesus. Oh, jeez. College? No, maybe. Is that the
so just past Eden Center?
Yeah. It's a little bit past Eden Center. It's not like Yonge and Dundas Square. I would say probably about 5-10 minute drive ahead.
Okay, so maybe Bloor College.
Yeah, maybe somewhere around there.
Okay.
But just getting there was just tough. Just us forgetting how far we actually live. Right. And then we, as a family of 4, have never been to a restaurant.
Mm.
And so it didn't pan out the way that we thought it would.
Wait, are you guys eating or just?
Yeah, because we it's both, right? Like, so, you know, they're gonna bring out a bunch of dishes that Caitlin's going to take pictures of, but we also get to eat.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's really good. It's a really good restaurant. Shin Yi Dumplings on Yonge Street in Toronto.
Was that like Italian?
No. Chinese.
Got it.
Yeah. Dumplings.
Shin Yi.
Shin Yi. Shin Yi. Yeah, you know, Shin Yi.
Hey, bada boom.
Hey, bada boom, Shin Yi.
Give me a large pepperoni.
It's actually really good, but like, just the family is not used to, like, you know, maintaining some sort of order because, you know, there are other people that are eating inside.
The kids had no decorum.
No decorum whatsoever. I was like, you pigs, let's get out of here. But it was kind of tough. I mean, they gave us a big enough like booth, but Frankie was really good. It was Wyatt who was just really kind of, he's never been there. You can't blame him. He's just like banging on the.
That's like his first time out.
First time out. Baby's Day Out.
Whoa.
Remember that movie?
Yeah, look who's talking. We just watched that, Baby's Day Out.
Did you?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's weird.
For the kids, because it's like a nice kids movie.
Yeah, it was like what, not 2000s.
No, it was like
90 something.
Yeah, I watched it in the theater. It was like 93 maybe. 93, 94.
Yeah.
With starring Joe Mantegna.
Oh yes, Mantegna. And that baby was so cute. That baby was so cute. And the gorilla.
Yes.
I think Joe Pantaleone is in there as well.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So I mean, like, he was banging on the plates, and he's making it hard. It's hard for me to hold him because he wants to go to his mom, but at the same time, Caitlin's trying to work. So there's a couple times we just had to remove ourselves. So we didn't enjoy the food as much as we wished we could have. But it was one of those, like, we could never do this again. Not for a little bit. Yeah,
it must be tough, especially with like 2 young kids.
Yeah, like I said, if it was just Frankie, she'd be fine with it. Even if he just brought an iPad, she'd be okay. be entertained. It's more so Wyatt. It's all the like the sensory overload. Tons of people, all these different lights, there's food, and all he wants to do is eat, but he can't eat some of this stuff. But yeah, and then so I took him out, and I thought, okay, let's get some fresh air. Then all of a sudden, all you just heard was like this megaphone of people like screaming and yelling. It was a freedom march right down
Like,
Young Street.
like truckers?
It wasn't, well, I guess truckers or supporters of the truckers. There were no trucks, but yeah, there were just there was lots of screaming and swearing.
Wait,
And then
they're still fighting?
I guess so. I mean, they were. It wasn't a big group, but it was a big enough group where, they made a presence known
Maybe no one told them
that it's over.
that
There's no mask
over.
mandate.
Yeah. Like, wait, what?
Hey guys, I don't know if anybody told you, it's over. The war's over, man.
What? Turn around. Back to Ontario Place.
But it's just crazy because like Frankie and Wyatt's first experience, and Wyatt will never remember it, but it's all like, these people marching and screaming. Frankie's got her hands over her ears, and like they've got signs with like a noose around Justin Trudeau's neck.
Oh my God.
I don't know how you do it. Now, living there, obviously, it's different because you're used to it. You're probably not driving around, but for as long as I could remember, I never liked driving downtown.
Oh yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like our friends. Like
Yeah.
a lot of my friends from Mississauga, they hate driving downtown.
Yeah. By the end of it, Ernst, I was just like, get me the F out of the city. Like, I just want to go back to the country road. I want to go back to Beamsville.
I want to go back to the dusty road.
Yeah.
No pavement. Oh, you're frozen.
And we're back.
Oh yeah, I think it's me.
Is it?
Yeah. Well, sorry, you were saying you just want to get out of town or something?
Yeah, I just want to get out because it just, again, you're dealing with a whole bunch of things. You're not really the one thing I hate is going somewhere that I don't know where I'm going to. I don't know what the surroundings are. I don't know where to park. It just adds like a whole new stress level kind of thing. And then you're trying to make a right turn, but like there's tons of people that are just trying to get across the street, right? And it's like, I don't know how Ernst does it. That being said, on the way out, I think we did pass by your old, because you used to live right by the McDonald's, right? On Queen?
Yeah, Queen.
Was it like Queen and like
Queen and
Richmond?
Bathurst.
Queen and Bathurst. I'm pretty sure we were.
Oh, you think of Queen and I think you passed Queen and Spadina.
Maybe that's what it was. But I thought that we were in your area. But I mean, we were just around the corner from it. So, and again, I was just like, I don't know how Ernst drove down here, parked over here. It just seems like just such a pain in the ass.
No, but the thing is, it's because it's Saturday afternoon, right?
And afterwards, not realizing it's like that was the weekend for, I guess, I think the train was free or something like that. The GO train or the
and it was like the Blue Jay game.
Yeah. It was like their second one.
Yeah. It was like sold out.
Yeah. It was like luckily we didn't leave like when everyone was leaving the game well before that. But yeah, it was just one of those like, ooh, maybe the timing on that was bad.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like if I was driving downtown during that time, like, oh, it'd be a nightmare. But
yeah,
like if I do have to go there, I would just walk or like take the bus or something.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just one of those. It's just like the place is really good. The food was really good. It's just that it was like a tough ride for the kid, like for Wyatt probably because he's been in the car seat for like an hour and a bit. So I mean, all in all, the experience was just like maybe we should just wait till they're a little bit older to do like a restaurant with the four of us.
But did Caitlin finish her?
Yeah.
Her work?
Yeah. I had to take Wyatt outside, and then just go for a little walk, kind of thing.
And the food was free?
Yeah, we offered to pay, but she was like, no, 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 it's on me. And then when you do that, like you obviously don't want to order like everything on the menu, right? We just like, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
you suggest. We'll pick a couple things, but you suggest whatever.
yeah. Read the room.
Read the room. Don't be Ray Comparativo.
Yeah. Wow, last names too.
I love the guy. I love him.
I'm gonna find him on Facebook. You have a new message from Ernie Vicente. You dick! How dare you?
Read the room.
How dare you splurge on Skechers dime? How dare you? Who is this? Check out
What
our
you been up
podcast.
to? I heard you you were telling me that you went to the casino last night. I also saw that on your stories.
Oh yeah,
Which casino did you go to?
it's in Elora. It's like just north of Guelph.
Okay.
It's called, I think, the Grand River Casino.
Ooh, it sounds like something you'd find like in the movie or that show Ozark.
It's actually from a show called Yellowstone. No, it's not. Yeah, because it's like a half hour from my parents' house.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I took my parents there, and it's like a mini Woodbine or
Oh, so it's smaller than the Woodbine.
oh yeah, Woodbine's like, compared to that, huge.
Would you compare it to like the Las Vegas airport?
Oh man, it's been years since
Yeah.
I've seen that casino, but I would say no, maybe bigger. Well, I think more machines, I would say.
Right. So what happened? Did anybody walk away with breaking the bank, or did the house win?
No, well, my parents wanted to go, so they were playing like slots and stuff, and then my mom was winning,
Yeah. Okay.
and then she's like, oh, just cash me out. It's like she was up 100,
Mm.
and I was like, oh, sick. Like I've never been a fan of slots. Have you?
Only because it seems to be the only game that like I feel comfortable playing. Like with other ones, it's like it's either like with like a bunch of people around, you're not too sure
Yeah,
the
yeah, you don't
rules
wanna
of
look
the
like an idiot,
game.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Like hit or bet? Like, hit, you idiot.
Well, that's that, and I had one bad experience playing blackjack. I picked a table that there was like like there's one other person there, and then all of a sudden, as we're playing, like a bunch of people come, and then there's people behind you now. And then I got I think it was like two nines or something like that.
Yeah,
And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna stay.
and then
Right. Yeah.
split.
And then to the dealer, he was kind of cool. He was like, you don't want to split it.
Yeah,
And then I was like, I don't even know what the fuck what does that even mean?
yeah.
Right. And then the guy beside me is like, can I play it? And so
What?
I don't know if he did or not. I can't even remember, but I just remember the feeling of like, oh gosh, this is embarrassing. I'll just stick to slots.
Oh,
But that's kind of why I've
that was in
gravitated
Vegas.
towards it. No, this is at it might have been at Woodbine, or maybe I don't
Niagara?
remember when. Yeah, maybe it could have been. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I get very nervous if I play like those games, because like especially with blackjack,
Mhm.
there's like a way, there's like a proper way that you because you face the dealer pretty much,
Yep,
right?
yeah.
So like, let's say you have 9-2, and you're like, okay, let's say no 9-4, so you have 13, okay, and you're like, I want to hit,
Yeah.
right? Because it's kind of low.
Yeah.
But then the other players are like, no, you have to stay because so the dealer busts or something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know the rules either, so I don't play. I've never played like live blackjack, but yeah, the thing with the slots is like, it's fun, whatever. Like, it's cool sounds. I miss those Las Vegas sounds,
Mhm.
but like, there's no real skill. It's just like chance.
Pull or press the button.
Yeah. So I started playing roulette because I know how to play roulette.
That's a game though. That's like tons of people around. No.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's pretty cool because like when you win, you're like, yeah. And then the crowd's cheering. Entourage. No,
No, no,
Earn.
earn Taraj, earn. Now,
Yes.
were you going were you going safe and just black or red, or were you going numbers?
Yeah. So as my parents were playing slots, I was like, uh, I wanted to play, but not slots. So there's actually a roulette machine.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So um, it's like electronic. So there's a wheel and stuff, like a real wheel and ball, but just
Hmm.
automatic. So just keep spinning. So you just pick like numbers and stuff.
Hmm.
And then I actually won. So I was down. I put $10, and then I get I'm like the worst. Like I shouldn't go to the casino because I'm very impatient. You have to be patient.
Yeah, you can be
So
down, but you won't be down for long.
yeah, you know. So me, because like it's like $1. You can change the bet.
Hmm.
So I was betting like $1 per like number I pick, right? So I picked a bunch of numbers. I picked 5 numbers, and then none of them hit. I was like, all right, cool. And then the next one, I'm like, I have $5 left. I'm like, let's just do another 5, and then let's walk away. But I hit. But I hit one. I was like,
On the
whoa.
dollar or on all five? Did you put all five down on the number?
No, no, on the one. So I won like, I don't know, $50 or something.
Nice.
And I was like, interesting. I'm like, I can get used to this. I was like, because like people, like, like those pro like poker
Yeah.
players,
Yeah.
like that's their full time job. Like they
Yeah.
go. Remember that guy Daniel Negreanu,
Yeah.
Canadian guy?
We went to high school with the one guy that's doing it now.
Who?
One of the Diver brothers, Scott. I think it is. Yeah, Scott.
Really?
Yeah, I think he plays professionally.
Oh, I didn't know that. Or Mike.
I don't think it's Mike. I think it's Scott.
I saw him a few years ago.
Hmm.
Him and Jay Blast. They came to the show.
Oh, nice.
He never said that. He was holding a deck of
I don't
cards.
think he's gonna be. I don't think they advertise.
You're a comedian. Big whoop. Guess what? I'm a millionaire. I play poker. Oh, anyways, yeah. So I was like, oh, I can get used to this. So I'm like, I cashed out. I was like,
Oh, good for you.
yeah, because I was up like $50. I was
Yeah.
like, it's pretty good. That's a pretty good, that can pay me. I mean, that can get me home. Like that's gas all the way home to Etobicoke. But then my parents kept playing. We were there for like 3 hours.
Yeah, you can't go. You can't, especially you can't take Filipino parents there and be like, "Yeah, we'll be in and out within an hour."
Yeah, because they just said, oh, we just want to see it. I'm like, all right. Because like, I think because they've been because like Filipino parents, they go to every casino.
Oh yes.
They go to the fancy ones. Niagara. They've been to Vegas and stuff. So I don't think they've been to this kind of casino, like this small casino, right? So we were like, oh, you guys want to? Because it was early. It was like 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like, oh, you want to get lunch or something? And then they're like, no, we're gonna eat there. Because usually there's a restaurant.
Yeah.
And then so we go there, and I'm like, oh, where's the restaurant? And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, the restaurant for food. He's like, oh yeah, it's to make a right at the corner there. I'm like, all right. So I go, and it's like a cafeteria. It's like they have like 5 food options. It's like tuna, like pre-made tuna sandwiches, and like egg salad sandwiches, and like they were expensive.
Oh yeah. At this place was were all the drinks free? No. Like, do they?
Yeah. There's people walking around with like drinks. I'm pretty sure it's free, right? Every casino.
Mm-hmm. That's how they get you, right? Stay longer. I'm
Yeah,
surprised about the food though.
But yeah, well, they actually had like Chinese food. They had noodles. Even though like we were the only Asians in that room, it was all like senior citizens.
At that time, yeah.
Yeah, probably. But like during like in that area, what I mean? It's all probably
It's
like
true.
retired people.
Yeah.
So, I would go again. Like
Well, how much did you walk out? So you took the 50 and you beat the house.
Yeah. So I was waiting for my parents, So like you can't just sit there and watch, you know.
Gotcha.
So I put the 50 in the slot machine beside them, and it was gone within like 2 seconds.
I know.
It was like 2 spins.
If you go in with like maybe I just want to spend 50, you should go with like the penny slots.
Yeah. There's a way you could do it, like because I was doing like the max bet,
Yeah.
which because you get like more chances and more money.
Yeah.
Because I want that big.
Of course. You
know what
want
I mean?
you want the bells ringing.
Yeah, I want the
You
bells
want the
ringing, like,
lights
ding, ding, ding,
flashing.
ding, 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 ding.
And you want everyone's head to turn and say, "What the heck?
Yeah,
Did he just win?"
that's what I'm saying. But yeah, it was like 2 spins. I was like, oh, this sucks. And I had to wait there for another hour and a half.
Speaking of the max bet, I was with a former girlfriend at the time and a couple of other friends, and we had all just kind of spread out, and everyone was doing their own thing. And then everybody congregated around where I was, which is a slot machine. Now I know the rule of like, if you do like 1 bet, 2 bet, you don't get anything. Obviously, we talked about max bet is where you get everything. So the jackpot for this one was, I think at that, it could have been like 10 or 20,000, 10 or 20,000, right? Yeah. And so former girlfriend wanted to play.
Yeah.
And I just kept reminding her, like, you have to do max bet. You can't just pull the lever because you get nothing, really.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably her 3rd try. I wasn't looking or anything. I was just talking to the other person. And she, like, the 3 jackpots lined up. And there were people around that were like, "Oh my God, like, what's wrong with the machine?" Because everyone can see it.
Yeah.
And it's because she didn't do the max bet.
But then wait, how much did she make then?
You got 0.
What?
You got 0. There's no jackpot on because they, you know how it gives you like the layout, like,
Yeah.
for 1 bet, if you get it, jackpot, like if you want to do the jackpot, you have to have done the max bet.
Oh.
Unless there was something wrong with the machine and I left $10,000 to $20,000 on the table. Yeah, that's what people said. They were like, "Oh no, it's because you didn't do the max bet. You just..."
Wow. That's crazy.
And then we broke up shortly after that.
You left her there at the casino. Gav?
No, but just the feeling of just knowing that you could have had, like, right now, if things had been slightly different, you could have 10 to 20,000 extra dollars in your pocket. Right?
I don't know. Big money.
But then if you do that, then you got to take everybody out for breakfast or dinner, or whatever it is.
Oh, yeah. Denny's. Oh, man.
You just want to go to McDonald's or something? Come on.
I have coupons. Oh, before we go even further, I just want to say this is a BFF episode number 36.
36, baby.
36. We missed last week.
We did.
More of Kevin's fault because I was texting and calling you.
Yeah. I thought I had seen your message on Wednesday about you having to do an appointment and you wouldn't be able to record. I thought I replied to it, but I obviously didn't. And I didn't see your message about Thursday.
You know what? I was looking at it and it's because when I text you, it's blue, but then when I texted you, "Hey, do you want to record Thursday?" It was green.
So it went through as a text?
No, yeah. So it's like a text, but because we have iPhone, you didn't get it as an iMessage. So I don't know if you got it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that's why.
Okay. Well, yes.
Anyways,
that's
not a big deal. Not a big deal. I didn't have anything to say last week. I was looking at my topics. I was like, "How I Met Your Father."
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Yeah. Did you like How I Met Your Mother?
Uh, I'm indifferent about it. Like there's not. I'm not like looking for it on any streaming platform or anything like that. If it's on TV and somebody else is watching it, I can sit through it and watch it.
You won't.
Yeah.
You don't mind it.
Yeah.
But you never liked it.
No, I didn't really get into it, the storylines or anything like that.
Oh, I like the show.
Mm-hmm.
I like the storytelling, and it was kind of funny, especially with like
Mhm.
Barney and Barney made the show. But what was I gonna say? So How I Met Your Father. So same premise, except
Mhm.
it's the dad, and so it's starring Hilary Duff as the mom. Big
Lizzie
fan of Hilary
McGuire.
Duff. Yeah, big fan. So I started watching the show, and it's not it's weird because it's on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
So the how do I explain this? Like the jokes are kind of like G-rated. You know what I mean? They're like if you watch like the first episode, like some of the jokes are like, oh, it's like this is like a kid's show, but then they get really dirty. About like talking about like eating out and stuff like that.
No, they don't.
They do very dirty stuff, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what this is, but it's not even like that funny. You know what I mean? But I like the storytelling.
So who's doing the narration for this one? Because it was Bob Saget doing the last one.
Yeah. So the mom is I forgot her name. She's from Sex and the City.
Like one of the main characters?
Yeah.
Not Sarah Jessica Parker.
No. The other blonde one.
Kim Cattrall?
Kim Cattrall.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So the cool thing is she's talking because it's like 20. She's talking to her son in like 2045 or something.
Right.
The future. So she's FaceTiming him, but they never show the kid because you don't know which race he is.
Nice. Nice.
Because it's pretty like I like if the show was just storytelling, I'd love it. Because I like how like there's a twist at the end. They're like,
yeah,
because she'll say something like, oh, and that was the night I met your father, but she was at a party.
So there's
right?
there's so many people there.
So many people.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And then like she'll meet this other guy, and be like, have we met before? Like, yeah, we met at that party, and then that's the cliffhanger. You're like, oh,
gotcha.
Maybe that's the dad. I don't know. I just want to know who the dad is, but like, I'm not.
This is like a Fuller House, so it's like you got to wait for the next episode to drop, or is it all one season?
Yeah, well, the show's still. I don't know what channel it is on in the States, but yeah, it's like a week to week. So I have to wait.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on a streaming thing.
Well, it is streaming, yeah, but not all the episodes are up. It just started in January.
Gotcha.
So I'll continue to watch, but
it's your guilty pleasure.
Yeah, it's not like I'm not like telling people, like, oh, How I Met Your Father.
Get a T-shirt saying, "Have you watched How I Met Your?"
I'd wear a shirt that says Hilary Duff or something.
Speaking of guilty pleasures on Disney Plus, I think in a couple of days, I think it's the Kardashians are going to be on Disney Plus. Yeah, I think I saw something about that.
Do you like the show?
I like watching it because that guy Scott Disick.
Yeah.
He's hilarious.
Courtney's
that's
ex?
Courtney's ex-husband. Yeah, he's hilarious in that thing.
Is he?
Yeah, he's such a douchebag that it's almost unbelievable the shit that he does or says. He doesn't care. So he's just funny.
Is Pete Davidson there?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know any of the new stuff. I just remember the old stuff that I used to see.
Yeah, I've never watched the show, and I don't think I'm going to watch it.
No, you probably won't. But again, that guy Scott Disick, he's that guy that you can probably see him hanging out with us, kind of thing. But that one guy who's just too.
He's like a bro.
Yeah.
Too broy.
Too broy.
All right, yeah, I've heard some good things about him. Like he's like cool and stuff. So
I don't know about that, but he's kind of like the same along the same lines as like the way we look at Dave Portnoy. He's kind of the outlier, the guy who's against the grain and doesn't care what people think. That's why people like him. That's probably why the ratings are pretty good when he's on.
So maybe, do you think Scott is like just turning it up for the cameras?
I don't know. Maybe
Off the camera, he's like normal dude.
He could be. I think that. I mean, just for us, just us alone, us two recording our first podcast. Remember how much we turned it up?
Oh yeah.
Right? Like I just think that the camera or just the idea of you being filmed or potentially being watched, I think it's just like a natural thing for us to just ham it up a little extra.
Actually, you know what? You're right. Like if I was living in a reality show, you know what I mean? Like I'm just like watching TV, I would like I wouldn't be the same person.
Yeah.
I wouldn't just be like sitting here playing.
Yeah, because they're like, who wants to watch that, right?
Yeah. I was talking to I was at a show last week, and then we were talking about how people make money from just playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was like, he couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah, people make money from like it's like this, like they, instead of doing like a Zoom, they're playing video games and on camera.
Yeah.
And people are like watching them play, and like they're getting tips.
Yeah.
You know, because they're like all these fans. They're like, yeah, keep making more keep making more videos. So here's $10. You know, and he was like, what? That's crazy. Then he's like, Ernie, what could you do? Like on camera, like to make them tip you and stuff. He's like, what if they just watched you like day to day? And I'm like, I don't know if anyone, you know what I mean? Like if I just set the camera here, like,
You'd
even
be
today,
surprised. You'd be surprised.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe. But like today I woke up like at 11. I was trying to go back to sleep. Or no, 10:30. And then I just played WWE 2K22 till like 3, and then I was like, oh wait, I think Kev wanted to record today, because my plan was go to Loblaws, do some adult grocery shopping.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so, but then like then you're texting me. I'm like, oh no, I'm like, I'll still walk into Loblaws when you texted.
Yeah, it was like 4, and you said like 5:15 or later is probably better, right?
Yeah. Because I had to go in, but it was like quick. Because you know what the key is? Make a list. You know exactly.
I say that all the time.
Love it. So good. In and out.
Yeah.
In and out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got the list. Came back, but I was actually planning, because I've been on this cooking kick, Kev. I'm not the best. You know, I make basic stuff.
No one's the best at the first time.
I remember I asked RJ.
Mm-hmm.
He's cutting my hair last week, because it's like the easiest thing to make, but I have the hardest time doing it. It's baking eggs.
Well, did you say baking eggs?
No, making eggs.
Oh, I was gonna say, because one, you don't bake eggs.
What? That's how babies are made, dummy.
What's so hard about it? Like, what do you like, the sunny side up, or like the
sunny side up?
Ernst, there's literally like you just crack it into the pan.
I know, but when I crack it, it's not the best cracks. So the yolk's all weird. It doesn't look like the picture.
So you're probably cracking it and then destroying the yolk inside. So when it comes out, it's all like, it looks like a painting, or like someone squirted paint on there.
Uh-huh.
What are you cracking it on? The pan?
The pan. Like the edge.
Try. So I guess one of the I don't know how hard you're doing it.
Oh, maybe too hard.
I think you're clearly, because like the yolk's getting destroyed. I can't remember who said it was, like they say don't crack the egg pan, because you'll get like shell shell stuff in there.
Mhm.
Crack the egg away from the pan. Use a knife, like the back end of a knife, and then just and then let her go.
Oh yeah. So when you make sunny side up,
Mhm.
do you flip it or no?
I'll flip it just to cook it a little bit. Some people don't like that because they like it ready, but like I'll cook it maybe for like, depending on how high I have the heat, but just seconds really. You don't need that long.
No, because I want to make a sunny side. Can you? I want to make a sandwich
Right.
with cheese,
Okay.
right? So then
Cheese
I
and
flip.
eggs.
Yeah. Then I flip it, and then the yolk breaks. It's all over the
Yeah.
pan.
Are you going
Disaster.
are you like flipping, like scooping it and then like
No.
a
Gentle.
you just did a gentle.
Oh, and then you know how like because I've been watching YouTube videos, and they're
Mhm.
like, "This is the easiest thing to make.
Yeah.
No problems." I'm like, "Come on, this is so hard." So with the shape, right? It's always a perfect circle or whatever, and then they
Yeah.
flip it. But mine's never a circle. It's like all, you know what I mean? Like there's pieces missing. There's pieces like stuck. You know what I mean?
Okay. Are you using a lot of oil? Are you not using enough oil? Are you using butter? What are you using?
I'm using oil.
Okay. How much
Maybe
oil
not
are you
enough
using?
oil. A
Maybe
little
not
bit.
enough.
Maybe not enough.
Like when you put it in, do you somehow like take I don't know, do you take like a napkin and like kind of spread it around a little bit,
Well, I use the spatula.
spatula, or you can just use the pan. Maybe you're not using how much oil? Like let's just, are we talking like a capful? Because if you're just making one egg, you don't really need all
Yeah,
that
it's
much.
just one egg. So maybe like 2 capfuls.
Then that's more than enough, I think. I think that's
Yeah. So then why are these pieces going away? It's
how
all
big is
split up.
how big is your pan?
Well, it's like a small pan.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say because I use the small one because you don't need that many, and it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It could be your spatula. It could be it shouldn't be that hard.
Oh, I hate it.
Are you flipping when you flip it? Are you flipping? Because usually there's a side that's close, like it's you'll have the white edge, like the yolk, not the
Mhm.
yolk, the white part, the egg whites,
Yes.
and then you have the yolk in the
Yep.
middle, and then the other side. Usually there's a little bit less white stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going from like the full, like you're trying to get the whole egg and then flip it, or are you just going from like the yolk side? I don't know if I'm definitely not explaining that properly. We're gonna have to do like a video. We're gonna have to do a video. I need to see this. I need to see this in action. I need to see this.
So I was telling Archie that I'm like, I have a hard time making eggs. He was like, "What? Are you joking?" I'm like, "No, I'm serious. The yolk it separates. It's so weird."
That right there is the answer to your friend's question of what you could do. You do that, you have your phone pointing down at the pan. Guys, what am I doing wrong here? Because every time I make these eggs, they're an abomination. I have the hardest time making eggs, and give me some tips.
Yeah. Okay, I'll make it tomorrow for breakfast.
I got to see the video, and we got to somehow upload it and watch it in real time, like as we're as we're recording, because eggs is probably the easiest. The easiest. I just got to see it in action. I got to see it in action.
Anyways, speaking of my adulthood, yeah. So that's why I was like, okay, screw eggs. I'm done with this. I give up. So I started cooking like chicken breasts.
Oh, okay.
And I got like some chicken burgers, some regular burgers, eat it with cucumbers. That's my dinner.
So you've evolved from from the egg to the chicken breast.
Mm-hmm.
No problems there.
No.
Throw it in the oven. Put some
Oven.
Okay. Or
oven. I fry it.
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you can.
You
for
can
sure.
pan
You
fry
can-
the chicken.
Yeah. I never know like temperatures, um like pan frying something. I mean, you can obviously tell by the look of it, but you ever get that where you cook something and it's like, oh yeah, that's cooked, and you put your fork in it and it's like cold on the inside
Yeah, that happened a couple times last week.
with the chicken.
Yeah, and then I had
Or
to put it back.
yeah, that's not.
I know it's not.
Maybe we just, how about we master the eggs first and then
I think I'm done. I'm ready for spaghetti. Let's make some. No, yeah. So I know because Kevin, I used to work at Burger King.
I know you were the manager at Burger King.
I was a shift co-manager.
That's right.
So I know how to cook a chicken fillet. So yeah, you cook on both sides. You put the cover on.
Yeah.
And then when you cut it, you can see it in the middle. And it was very pink before. And then I also nervous because I had a show. And I'm like, oh no, what if
salmonella?
Oh yeah, what if I got like stomach ache or something?
All right, okay. Well, you got that down. Are you boycotting eggs? Or are we just saying that?
Well, I have three eggs left.
Scramble them. Just scramble them then.
After this, because it's 6 p.m. and I'm gonna make my dinner. I didn't have time. I rushed over from Loblaws. I had to take a shower.
Yeah.
So I only had time to make a grilled bologna sandwich. Those are nice. Have you had one of those?
Ernst, you live in a fancy condo. Like,
hey, those are sick. Bologna, cheese, mustard.
You ever just have like a grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Those are good. Those are good too.
I can make that.
Yeah, those are pretty straightforward.
And I started using my because I was using my like a pan. I was using the pan, but now I went back to the George Foreman grill.
Oh, so you're making like a panini?
No, just a bologna and grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh,
it's easier. It's easier with that.
Yeah. You just got to butter both sides, right? Or margarine on both sides.
Yeah.
The bread.
Yeah, because I was making burgers with the George Foreman. What a mess!
It's like smoky too, eh?
Yeah, and the grease catcher is supposed to catch the grease, and it's like spilling all over the place. I was like, oh.
Ugh.
With the pan, you put the cover on, stays in, and then it's easy cleanup.
Easy peasy.
Yeah, you don't have to clean the stove. Those are some tips, Kev. From me to you.
Cooking with Erns, starting tomorrow at 9 a.m. On the menu, eggs, chicken breast, and bologna sandwich.
I have to learn how to cook, because a lot of these girls on Bumble and Hinge, they're like looking for a guy who can make me laugh and cook a sick meal. And I'm like, how about one of two?
I can make you laugh and then make you sick after the meal.
Do you like bologna?
Do you like salmonella?
Do you like moist grilled cheese sandwiches?
I'm serious, Owens. If you put that on like a live, like a Facebook Live or whatever you use, you might be surprised as to how many people will watch. But you have to be okay with the comments too, though.
Yeah, because I think I'm gonna lose a lot of respect, because people are like, "What an idiot!"
If you put that on live, I would love to watch the comments. I'd love to watch. That should be a bit in somehow that you can work into.
Well, tonight,
some new material.
Tonight I'm gonna practice, and then we'll see.
Well, there you go. Eggs, folks. It's Ernie Vicente's kryptonite. They're delicious, but he can't make them.
Anyways, Kev, it's a long weekend. Do you have any plans?
No plans. No plans. It's father-in-law's birthday tomorrow, but we're gonna celebrate it on Friday. I think just going for a brunch or lunch kind of thing.
Oh yeah, with the kids.
Yes, but at their house.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, different animal when you're in public.
Oh yes. Different animal.
I can imagine because well, I don't have kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I was like, I feel, especially at church, when a kid's crying, you're like, as a parent, like, when do you bring them to the back? Like, you know what I mean, which octave? You know? It
Yeah,
feels like
no,
a
I
little
hear
bit.
you. Yeah. I don't know. There's two schools of thought. There's obviously the like, hey, show some decorum. And then the other side of it is like clearly the mom's having a hard time. So like maybe have a little bit of empathy, or like the parent is having a hard time. So have like a little bit of empathy. I know it's hard to hear, but yeah, it's I don't know. Tough.
Yeah, because like, you're a kid crying in church, and then people are very forgiving. They're like, okay, that's all right.
Mhm.
And sometimes it gets louder,
Yeah.
and then you can hear people like,
Yeah. Or the usher will come in like, "Can you guys come to the back?"
yeah.
Where they're not forgiving is like an airplane flight.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're people can only do it for so long,
Oh yeah,
right?
especially with the airplane, you can't go anywhere.
Yeah. If you have headphones though, which they usually provide, you put a movie on, listen to some music.
Hmm.
But
Hey,
I feel bad for those people though. I feel bad for that.
you ever going to Vegas? And like, because like I think going to Vegas for me was my first time on an airplane.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have earphones. I didn't even know that was a thing. And then so everyone had earphones because everyone's been on a plane.
Yeah.
Everyone can make eggs. Everyone can be on the plane. You know, everyone's had experience. I'm sorry. And so everyone had the earphones, and they were watching. They're watching a movie, and then I could see it on the screen, but I can't hear it. Right?
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh man, it was a definitely maybe.
That's a
And I
good
was like,
movie.
I know, but I was like, who's the mom? Who's the mom? It's like, J-Mo, who's the mom? Get out of here.
Can you share headphones?
Because you can kind of hear.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's like
could you leave
loud.
it out of your ear and then so I could hear it a little bit?
I think Pepe was like, "You want to share?" I'm like, no,
That's the worst. Like you look this way and then like the whole
yeah. That's the worst feeling when it gets stuck on something and it falls out. You're like, my day is ruined.
I thought I was the only one, but like I get that too, where you have your headphones and like I don't have the AirPods, like the Apple AirPods, but I still have the corded headphones. And then sometimes it'll get caught on like a door handle and it'll just rip out of your ear. Oh. I thought I was the only one that felt like this is the worst thing that could possibly happen to me at this moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I hate that.
I'm angry and I don't know why.
Kevin mad. Kevin don't want dumplings no more.
I don't want Italian dumplings. It happened all the time when I'm cleaning. I'll be mopping or whatever, and then like the broom handle or the mop handle will like catch it, and then I'll go that way.
Worst. Like, that's the worst. I know. That's why I have two sets. I have the corded ones.
Yeah.
And I have like they're imitation ones. They're called black pods.
Mm-hmm.
$50. Great. You know, but it's only the only bad thing is like it doesn't last that long. I think it's like an hour.
Oh, okay.
So you have to like, but then if you put them back in the case, it'll charge, but then you still have to wait.
Right.
That's the bad thing. And plus, like, you know, with the earphones, like if I'm driving and I see someone with earphones, like the old ones, I'm like, ugh, what happened, buddy?
Hey, did you get those headphones in that time machine that you're sitting in right now?
Yeah, I saw him. I felt bad for him. He's wearing a shirt that said Toodles on it. I was like, oh, gross. Get out of here. Well, that's been a good time. That's a good way to close it.
That's perfect.
Nice,
That's perfect.
Nice bookend for this episode. Thank you guys for listening. If you have any questions or comments, please just leave a question or a comment on the YouTube video. We are pushing the YouTube, and the past 3 videos have been doing great.
The last one was 240 views.
Yeah. So whoever is watching, please continue watching. We're sorry we weren't there last week.
Daryl, Jordan, thanks for watching like 100 times each.
Yeah, and thanks for the comments. It helps a lot. It helps the algorithm. So thank you, Daryl. Thank you, Jordan. And
thank you, everybody else.
Yeah. So and add us on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and we'll see you guys again next week.
Toodles.